London is a city of dreams, a city of ambition, a place where millions come to build a future, to work, to raise children, to belong. But for many families, especially single parents, London is also a city of impossible choices, a place where rent rises faster than wages, where stability can disappear with a single letter, where a home becomes just a memory. Today, we follow the journey of one mother, a life she built in London, and a crossroads she never expected. Then one ordinary morning, everything changed with a single letter. For years, she rented a modest home in London. It wasn't perfect, but it was theirs. The notice gave her only 4 months to leave. For a single mother raising 3 children, 4 months isn't time, it's pressure, it's fear, it's the beginning of a countdown. She tried everything. She searched for private rentals, hoping to find somewhere her family could afford before time ran out. She asked her landlord if she could stay until the school year ended. She hoped a little more time would give her family a chance. With private rentals beyond her reach, she did what thousands of families do every year. She turned to her local council for help. She handed over tenancy papers, proof of income, school documents, and everything the council requested. She hoped someone could slow the countdown, and the eviction date kept getting closer. Then the eviction day arrived. There was no more time. The council placed the family into temporary accommodation. The council placed them in a homeless hostel. 1 room, shared kitchens, shared bathrooms, temporary accommodation that suddenly became their new reality. 1 room, 4 people, shared kitchens, shared bathrooms, shared everything. Privacy disappeared almost overnight. Every part of daily life had to be shared with strangers. Her teenage son struggled the most. The uncertainty, the lack of stability, and the hostile environment slowly began to affect him. As the weeks passed, he slowly drifted toward other teenagers who were also struggling with uncertainty and instability. Her younger children struggled too. They couldn't understand why they couldn't go home, or why every day felt so different. Every day became a waiting game. She checked her phone constantly, hoping for a call that could change everything. Then, after weeks of waiting, the call finally came. The council had found a property for her family. The council had found a 3-bedroom house. Clean, safe, spacious. But it wasn't in London. It was in Thurrock. Back at the hostel, the decision weighed heavily on her mind. Every option seemed to come with a painful sacrifice. She thought about each of her children. What they needed most wasn't London, it was stability, safety, and the chance to feel at home again. Slowly, the answer became clear. Staying in London meant remaining stuck. Accepting the new home meant giving her family a chance to begin again. Accepting the offer wasn't easy. Leaving London meant saying goodbye to the city that had shaped their lives for so many years. After the journey, they finally arrived. A quiet street, a 3-bedroom house, a chance to begin again. For the first time in months, there was space. Space to breathe, space to heal, space to imagine a future again. The first few weeks brought new routines, new schools, and new faces. Everything felt unfamiliar, but each day became a little easier. Slowly, life began to feel normal again. Their new house became more than a place to live. It became a place where they could finally settle. Away from the uncertainty of the hostel, her teenage son slowly found stability again. He built healthier friendships and rediscovered the activities he enjoyed. Her younger children settled into their new schools surprisingly quickly. The fear and uncertainty they carried from the hostel slowly faded. Her younger children loved their new classrooms. They loved the space. They loved the quiet. They loved having their own beds. And she finally had room to breathe. With lower rent, she could plan again, work again, save again. Think about the future without fear. The house wasn't just a roof. It was a reset, a chance to rebuild without the constant pressure of London rent. It became the foundation for a new beginning. Months later, she returned to the hostel. Not as someone searching for help, but as someone whose life had changed. Walking through those corridors reminded her how uncertain life once felt. Families were still waiting, still hoping, still searching for a place to call home. She told the staff that accepting the out-of-borough offer had been one of the best decisions she had ever made. Her children were thriving, her home was stable. She found peace outside London, something she never expected. Her message was simple. If nothing is keeping you in London, consider moving. There is life beyond the city. Sometimes, leaving is the beginning of coming home. For this family, moving away from London wasn't the end of their story. It was the beginning of a better one.